Hello. So I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts. And if you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. If you're not new here, then hello. So resin, we started this on Thursday, and I've got lots to say. I've got lots and lots to say, but I'll do the technology side because I think I am a smidge early. There's something all over the back of this. Just give us 1 second. I think I've got resin everywhere. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. I'll just rinse this off and I shall be right with you. I say rinse, blow wipe. So I started this on Thursday and I have made a couple of changes. But I will explain all in 1 minute. But when I remove the resin from all over the house. There we go. Right, so I'll do the technology thing. And hi Sarah Jane, hi Kim. Have you? Well, this is a follow-up to that. I have changed a couple of things slightly, but it's better. I'm hoping it's better. I haven't actually opened that bit yet, so I'll just do this 2 seconds and I'll be right with you. I'm a wee bit useless at there we go. I think I've shared it anyway. It's all done. Hi Lana, hi Jane. Oh, right, I'll put this somewhere safe where I'm not going to resin it. I think it might be safe there. So what I did was I realised that I'd put too much resin in, so I'd covered this really, really thick, and this was going to be the front of the clock. So what I did was, I mean, this is how thick the resin was that I eventually got out of it. I had to enlist help. So what I did was I did another one quickly and I reversed it all, and I think I prefer the other one. So this is this one when it come out. I think I prefer the other one. I haven't actually looked at it yet. I thought we'll still do it together because I did say I wasn't going to touch it. But this is this one and it's clear. I don't know how much you can say. Lift it up. I don't want you to see too much of my messy desk. So that's that one. I mean, it's very, very nice. But that's the other side as well. So I'm unsure which one I like the most. And I'm unsure if I'm going to put it back on this or not. So I'm, like I say, I'm unsure what I'm going to do with that one. But that is the one that we did. I've done that since. And this is the pen thing. So this is the one that I redid. So I have put a backing on this one with a silver, purpley silver mica in it, and I have actually covered it because I then learned it didn't have to be the back doesn't have to be open, but the front does. So oh I think I like this one. Hang on, let's have a look. So this is the other one. I did exactly the same thing, I just reversed it. So it's lovely to have you here, Sarah. I hope everybody's had a lovely weekend. So this is this one. And I did put the purple on because I thought if you've got it up on your wall, the last thing you really want is to be able to see through it. So I'll bring it in. So what I did was I put the smaller rocks at the front and then I went bigger and bigger. A lot of the rocks are hidden behind the smaller ones. I think next time I would actually use less of the smaller ones. But this does need a top coat on because you can feel that. But this is the clock, and I have got the clock face here. Now I need to decide if we want it in silver or in, well, it is like being under the sea. So I've got silver and gold. I think I quite like the silver in, but let's have a look at the gold. What do you think, silver or gold? It's very, very nice. I am going to put another top coat over this. We can do it in UV resin, so we can do it night if you want. Or I might just wait and do it with the heavy top coat, but every time you look at it, you will see something different. Because there's rose quartz in there. Obviously, there's the mushrooms that are in there. You can't see as much as I hoped you would see, but I still love it silver. I think silver as well. So it does need another top coat though, because this finish you can see all the rocks. I'd probably want to do it in epoxy resin rather than a UV, if I'm honest, for something like this, especially home decor. I've put this 3 back in. So these apparently just fit onto the side of the clock, and that's what holds it in. That's why it's made the other way around. So let's see how it goes in. I think it will that way and that way, and then yeah, and that holds it in. Look at that. So what I'll do is I'll top coat this and then I'll get some pictures, but that is it pretty much. This will be smoother because you can see it's a little bit rough, but what do you like it? Happy birthday, Jane. Oh wow, happy birthday. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. Oh, I wish you'd said. Oh, I do. I love that. It could even possibly have another coat on the back to hide all of this. But, I mean, it's on the back. Nobody's going to see it. And apart from anything else, it's quite nice that it is on the back. And we can even go around here with a silver paint pen. But I'll decide on that later and I will take pictures. But it does need a top coat. But I love it so much. And I love the silver as well. Needs the battery in as well. So I'm quite happy with that clock. The other one, I did it back to front and I should have really done it the other way, thinking about it now. Even when I was doing it, I was thinking. But then we made these, if you remember. I have done another 3 because I did want to show you what we're going to do with them. Where's my little cup at here? So these are the ones that we did, and the pendants as well. We had some pendants. And what I've done is, and we're going to finish these off because I can do it with the UV light and it actually gives us something to do. So this is one with the bee. I put a dark backing on the back and then I went around with a gold oil paint pen. And I just absolutely love that so much. And I think that's going to be a pendant rather than a pop socket phone case, but that is that one. It's the white pop socket I don't like behind seeing it. So I think they'd be much better with the backing on. Hi, Donna. That's that one. So that's going to be a pendant. And this one, all I did is I went around with gold and we need to top coat that one. And this is one of the pendants. And it's got a pet sticker on. And then I went around with gold. So I thought we can do a couple of them. We can do a couple of these. I've got some other bits to go with them. That one needs a top coat. And I just thought we'll have a play about with it and see what we can do. So I've got a few bottles of resin, which I've obviously just picked up. And I've been just randomly using them. Oh, I did this as well. This is just a coaster with makeup powder in. I had some resin left. So I thought we could maybe do something with this one as well. Maybe put something on it. And just finish things off. So we'll take these out and see what they look like. Oh, isn't that glitter gorgeous? Isn't that just spectacular? Hi, Lisa. Hi, anybody that's come in I haven't seen. And then there's this. Oh, I love this one as well. I do. I really love these. And to be honest, they don't actually really need much of a top coat. They're not sharp or anything at the back. If we're going to put a sticker on them, I would top coat them though, just because. But these are the ones that I've done. So we did the heart as well, and all I did was I popped a little charm on there. And these ones I did that bubble effect with. And this one. And then I think you've seen this one with the two-tone, and that one with the like the bubbles that look like it's going into it. So let's get started. Now, I'm really enjoying the resin. That is a resin phone case I did. My phone case, and it's got the clip on the back. And instead of a pop socket, I've got the clip so I can hold that, but I can also pop a bus ticket and things in. Or any kind of ticket I need to keep a hold of. And these are just resin hearts that I did. That I popped on. So that's my phone case. Right, I'm just going to pop this in here so I don't lose any of the bits. And then we'll get started. So again, I've got UV resin on the website. Hang on, let me move that banner. There we go, so we can see what's going on. Epoxy resin, it cures itself. It's more for bigger areas. If you want to like pour big molds, or if you want to layer molds up, it's a lot stronger than UV resin, I think. Don't actually quote us on that because I'm not 100% sure, but I would make the jewelry and things and keychains in UV resin, and top coating things in UV resin, but actually having things like the clock made out of UV resin is no good. It would take forever to cure. You can use UV resin in smaller pieces, it cures faster, but as for like big pieces, you couldn't cure it. It's just for smaller areas or top coating areas. It's got to be applied quite thin. Obviously you can make earrings and things like that with it and do like 5 mil, but your best bet is if you want to go as thick as the clock, you'll be on forever just curing it. So it's just different finishes. And different resins. I don't know that much about them, to be honest. Resins, it hasn't been, well, I know as much as I've learned from other things. You need a deep pour resin to go any more than like a couple of centimeters. I do know that. You need a food safe resin if you're going to make this the food boards. I can't say the word though. If you're going to do like tabletops and workbenches, you need a tabletop one. There's just so many different things. It's honestly, the world of resin is mind-boggling. UV resin is a great one to start with though, because all you need is a UV light, a few little molds. The white molds are better with UV resin, but you can use other molds. You just have to do it in layers and set it, and then when you take it out, cure the other side as well. I could do explaining what I do know though, no problem. Say that's it. I mean, it would make a very good pocket hug. It really would. I was making pocket hugs at one point for different fairs and things I was doing. Anyway, we'll get started. I think we'll start off with this one, because I will coat this with a UV resin, but I'll do a very thin coat. But I thought, and I've lost it, of course I have, I wanted to do some of the pet tape, like pet sticker. Oh, hang on, this might be it. And I thought it might be quite nice to have, where's it gone? I did have it. You know, like a bigger one to cover most of it. And all I would do with this one is, really, I would get a alcohol pen, because you can easily wipe it off these. These are waterproof. I'll just use this. So you can take alcohol white or whatever and wipe away any pen that you don't want on. So I'm thinking this is what I would do, just as making a template. As if you were using the tape, you would just pull the tape across and mark off where you want to cut, but you can use pretty much anything for everything, because with the pet stickers, it is pretty much a pretty opaque image over the top of a clear film, and to be honest, it's lovely. I love them. Just in case you hadn't noticed, I really love them. They come in so handy for everything, even making backgrounds or focal points or anything. I'm trying not to move this around too much because I don't want to forget which way I had it, and I think I have. Oh no, that way. So all the little bits, just get rid of them. And there's a bit there. You can use a black Sharpie. I would just use some alcohol, like Iprasol, to get rid of it. And I think that's going to be gorgeous. Look at that. Yeah, it's a great idea, that, honestly. The kids, we used to have worry dolls. My mum got us worry dolls. So again, the pet tape is annoying. I do have to admit that. But there's another way you can get it off. Not just using the tape method that I've shown before, but put a bit of tape on there and then pulling it apart. You can put 2 bits of tape together, and I shall just find some. So just 2 little bits of tape. One on that side and one on that side, and then you just pull it apart. And again, it takes the sticker right off, and then it just obviously comes straight off there as well. There's so many tricks you can use with them. They don't have to be the most annoying thing in the world. So taking your time. There's a camera in my way. Like that. Is that wrong? So you can move them. Once you put them down and stick like that, they're stuck. Right, have I got this the right way? Have I got this the right way? I think I do. There we go. So that's down. So I mean, how cute does that look? I mean, yes, it's like a splat shape, but I mean, you could put it on a round coaster mold, anything at all that you want. And now I've got a bubble in it because I'm not watching what I'm doing. Oh, I'll just peel it back up gently and get the bubble out. There we go, fixed. And then I use oil markers rather than a paint marker to get a nice silver edge. And all I do is go around the edge. And I'm going to try not to touch this after. I should have maybe done it after the resin, but so Pebeo do oil markers, Let's Resin do them, J Dixon do them. I think they call them resin markers, but it's an oil-based marker. You can get them in a gazillion different colours on Amazon. All the way around. Sorry if I'm missing any questions. If I do miss any questions, I don't mean to. Just send us a message afterwards, either on Facebook or comment under the video, and I will see it eventually and get back to you. Oh, just going all the way around. It would take more time than this. I'm probably going to give it another coat. So these are like mirror ones, like chrome markers, and they leave a lovely, like that, and you see it, a lovely shine. And then taking the UV resin, I think it's 100ml bottles I've got on the website. And again, different UV resins are different, but you have to sort of, I use loads of different ones, and I'm just using up bottles that I've got at the minute. All the way around. And you can just use a lolly stick to just like that. Nice thin coat. Where's my lolly stick? Here it is. And then all I do is push it to the edge, not over the top. You don't really want it to fall down. Just a thin coat, just to make sure that everything is stuck down. If you've got puppies, no doubt at some point you'll get dog hair in your resin, or cats, or any kind of pet really. Just moving it all around. Just taking a second to see everywhere you go. Now the resin is shinier than the pet tape, so it's easy to identify where you've been and haven't been. Probably easier at home without a gazillion lights. Move it all around. You will get some bubbles, but you can easily get them out with a lighter or rubbing alcohol. The 99% alcohol is much better than the other ones that getting the bubbles out, especially when using with resins. I think I've got it all. If I haven't, I can easily give it another coat. It isn't a problem. So you should have gloves on as well. I'm going to put mine on in a minute. Yeah, it stays better as well. You can use acrylic ones as well, but when you're doing around the edge, you want a nice shine. I mean, you don't have to. And then I've missed a bit there. Look at it from a few different angles when you're doing a top coat. Yeah, really, if you're going around the edge of anything and you aren't resin around the edge, the oil-based ones stay a little bit better. As much as a acrylic marker is permanent, even if it goes onto glass, it's still acrylic paint, it will scratch. So what I do is I get along those lighter and just not touching the resin as such, and you don't want to keep it on for too long and it just pops any surface bubbles. Just a bit there. And then you kind of see which is the bubbles and which is the areas you've missed. I probably, to top coat anything, I probably wouldn't go any bigger than a coaster with UV resin, to be honest. I would do the clock, but I would make sure I had plenty of time to do it. And I put very thin layers on, but I still think I'm going to go with an epoxy for that, just because of the size of it. And like I say, the UV resin could take it 300 years. So again, if you're doing coasters and things, having a bigger UV light, like a nail light or something, is easier. But you could still do the pendants and things with a torch. I use them quite often, the little torches, for when I'm just popping a charm or something on. But I've got this, so it's just as easy to get it out. So anybody who hasn't seen, would you like to see the clock again? So I am going to top coat it. This is a clock with all the gems in. So it does need a top coat because I can see where all the little bobbly bits are. But it's full of gemstones, and I popped a purple mica backing on it, but I absolutely love it. Clock needs a battery in as well. And of course I put the moon up here. I keep thinking, should I paint a cat or something on with having the moon? Or should we put something on the front? Let's see what we've got. Oh, you know what? We could pop something on the front of this. Is there... It could be anything, really. I'm finding something better. I think I will put something on the front of it. The clock is fabulous. I have nowhere to put it, though. I mean, how bad is that? I haven't got anywhere to put a clock. Literally, like, my sitting room, there's no surface for ornaments or anything. But I love it. I love it with all the gemstones in. I mean, there's aventurine in there. There's rose quartz in there. There is so much jasper in there. There's even sea glass in there, and then the crushed glass. There is agate and rose gold and what's the other one? What's the other one? The purple one. It's gone out my head. Amethyst. A mermaid would be good. It does look like under the sea, doesn't it? I might have to do the mermaids. I have got mermaid pet stickers, haven't I? So I'm just going to leave that there for now. And then with these ones, again, these are the pendants. And these are the pop sockets or pendants. And again, I thought it's such an easy way to decorate them with the stickers and things that we could... dropping stuff about. I'm finding things we can put on them. Oh, Emma, I give in. So like I say, I've got gazillions of pet stickers, like ridiculous amounts of them. I'll pop these next to us and then we can go through them. And then I've got the tapes and the fairies and things. You know what, a fairy would be nice on there. I'll get the fake tape. Yeah, pink fairy tape. I had them in the kitchen and I got some coleslaw out of the cupboard and I had a bag of the tapes. I had to take all of the tapes out. So these tapes are on the website as well, just in case anybody wants. But look how cute that is. We'll see the glare on the lights. How cute is that? The glitters are fabulous. Now, which one? They're all gorgeous, aren't we? Should we go with this one? Because it's on the end. So again, you can kind of just pop it on. I'll trim the bottom of that off. And then we'll fit more of that on. And then, so with it being rounded, I'll round her off. And then, because the tape is clear, you don't have to worry too much about like how or where you cut it. Oh. And then just pop her on. And you can still see all the glitter. She's absolutely gorgeous. You'll see. And then top coating it. What was it? Donna's like me, she's got a sticker obsession. There's absolutely stacks of them. Oh, actually, speaking of that, the website and things, I've put Valentine's Day code on. It is Feel the Love, capital F, all one word, Feel the Love. And you get 40% off because it's February the 14th. How did I not remember to tell you that? I'm a bit useless at this, aren't I? Really. So again, top coat that. I'll grab some resin. There's a hole in here, but I'm not too worried about the hole. Stick that back on. You can easily poke the hole out because you don't put the resin on thick. I need gloves on as well. Somebody remind us next time round to put my gloves on. Actually, I'll do it now. Because you can use resin for years and years and years and then become allergic to it just in like a flash. And there's so many things in crafting with resin in that I really don't want that to happen to us. Oh, again, just a thin layer. Dog hair. I'm going to keep all these pendants and I'll make them into things and I'm going to pop them in orders, I think. Because I can. So again, going over. Just pushing it around. Now, resin heats up when it's curing. And if you're mixing a deep resin into a deep mold and things like that, or it's sitting in a cup and you've got like quite a lot of it in, and it isn't a deep pour resin, it can flash cure. UV resin can't do that. Like I say, it's very beginner friendly. It can't flash cure and your resin will start to smoke and bubble, and your best bet to deal with that is to pop it in ice water or take it outside straight away, because it will. If you start playing with resin, it will happen at some point. Like I say, your best bet's just to pack it into ice water with ice, or take it outside somewhere safe, out of the way of everybody. Again, I'll lift it up to show before I put it under. No bubbles. And then just pop it under there to cook. And then this one, I'm thinking I've got a bag of, oh no, you know what I've got? You know the little resin butterflies that I've got on the website? I dropped mine everywhere and I only managed to salvage 2 before the hooligan, also known as Bella, nabbed them. So I've got 2 left. I think we're going to put them on here. So what I would do with this is literally a very, very thin coating of resin. And then it will act as a glue as well. Make sure that they're stuck on completely. Oh, we could even put them on, see if I've got a flower to go on as well. Again, there's not much on there. I just want it sort of a glue. Pop that back under the cure. And see if we've got a flower. So these charms here, There is a kit on the stuck my hand. There is a kit on the website and it's got loads of charms and beads and things in, which is also great for resin. And there is a few of these in. This is what I've got. I need a flower. There's a flower. Just going to pop these to one side. So they've got a loop on, so if you're not attaching them, say, at the top of the resin, so they're going to dangle, all I would do is, where they're at, let's get your pliers or snips or something and just sort of bend the end off the little loop. You see? Sorry, I'm missing comments. I didn't sell the table. Do you want to know what happened to the table? It got sat on. And it died a painful death, I'm afraid, that table. I'm going to do some more, though. It was going to be in my sitting room, but, yeah. I was decorating and I had no chairs to sit on because I was waiting on the new ones coming. And somebody sat on it. There we go, there's that one. I'm going to pop that under. There's so many lights and glitter. Can we see all right? It might be able to see it better when it's cured. I think also this might be done. There. I mean, how cute is that? And that is a coaster. Oh, see, I missed it, but I'll have to coat it again. I think just a little bit. But even with the silver around, hoping the silver is totally dry. So it does take a little bit longer. But how lovely is that? And you could even just do a set of 2 of these as gifts and things. So put that one side. I will get pictures of everything that I've done. Oh, we'll put some away. It's not going to cause havoc. Move them up. So then we've got the pop sockets. I have already gone around that with a gold pen. And it does just need a top coat, which, again, you can see I'm purposely using a load of different resins that I've got to show that really you can do it with any. And it's finding one that you like. The ones that I've got on the website, obviously ones that I like and I know the cure well. There we go. So what I'm doing is sort of putting a nice amount on, but not too much. And then taking it up to the edge without letting it spill over the top. And it kind of gives it a nice finish. It takes off any sharp edges that might be on if I haven't filled the mould up as well. And it just makes everything that little bit nicer. Okay. Like to pop the surface bubbles and pop it under. So these ones here, you can go back to Thursday and see when we mixed all the resin up and did it. Now these are the ones that we did. And I haven't pulled these ones out yet. I kept them and they're gorgeous. I love these ones. They're like the Geo style. Oh, the children's kitchen. That was for my little sister, her little girl. And then these ones are extra ones I did because I'd obviously took them out to show what we were going to be doing. But I used the crushed glass and then some glitter, which is a very similar colour. And in some cases, I just like put more clear in. And these are just done with UV resin. These are just UV resin, these ones. These 3 are all just UV. And we can make a couple more. Do these 2, just grab the resin. Yeah, the children's kitchen, it's on my Facebook. If you did it in orange brown, it could be. Absolutely. Oh, some resin in them both. And then if you've got mica powders and things, you can mix mica powders into your resins. So I think what we'll do is we'll pop some in here. And shout some colours at us and I'll see if I can find it. Nah, Sarah, it didn't matter. It was just a little table. It was an IKEA table. It was £6. The most, it was time that went into it. I couldn't be mad. In fact, it was quite funny, to be honest. But I find things like that. I'm a bit of a child. We'll shout some colours at us, and I'll see if I can find them. We'll put some in here. Or shout a colour at us, and we'll make two of them similar. So, okay, like I say, resin is like, it's a completely different thing to paper craft and things like that, but it's quite nice to play with, especially the UV resin. Pink and turquoise. Right. I'll see what I can find. Pink and turquoise, pink. Did the UV resin over the silicone stamps last time? Yes, I did. I did, but you've got to be careful which ones you put them in. Because, right, I've got a pink here. It's like two-tone pink. And all I want to do is, let's just make her a little bit. You don't need stacks and stacks. That's probably too much for that little bit of resin, but we'll go with it. And you just mix it in. And also your best bet with UV resin is to keep your colours a little bit less saturated, because the UV light has to penetrate it. So if you did, remember when I did the alcohol inks and it didn't cure because there was too thick a layer on, and I lifted it up, but then, I mean, I went over the top with another layer of resin, UV resin after clear, and it gave that cool effect. There's always a way to fix it, but look at that. We'll see. Oh, I wish you could see what I could see, you know. So what I'm going to do is, and pop it into there, and then we'll do halfy half in this one. So I'm laying it over the clear resin. And you can do this with two colours. You could easily be pink and turquoise together. I'm sticking with the clear just because. I quite like it at the minute. Okay, and then with your little pots and things, if you want to recycle them, you just cure them under. It is like pearl two-tone. It's lovely. I've got some lovely little pots of micro stuff, and I've got so many. I've got some to go in with the some of the. I've got goodie bags on the website, and I've got all sorts to go in them. So I can easily pops them in if anybody did want to dabble a bit. I think we'll do that with that one. And then this one, pull it back to here, and I'm just gonna, because we can easily back this with a colour, and you can get pre-coloured resins as well. But your best bet, if they're cost effective, because I bet everybody's got some mica powder somewhere. Or something from crafting anyway, different powders. Or even alcohol inks. If you're just starting out, your best bet is probably just to get clear and mix your own. I think I need some more gas in my lighter. Have I got a different lighter? We'll warm it up, see if we can make it. There we go. Again, just popping the surface bubbles. You don't want to set fire to your resin, so you don't want it all over all the time. There's that one with a top coat. And just finishes off nicely. And that one with the lovely blue. And we'll see that one alright or not. If we can't see them very well with all the lights, then there you go, look at that one. The fairy on. And again, I would probably go around the edge with something, so we're going to pop that under. And I will grab a gold. Actually, we'll go with a bronze. I haven't set this one off yet. It does look like kids' matchstick couple. Yeah, it's so easy to do. Honestly, the pet stickers, I'm seeing more and more craft companies getting them as well. I mean, I'm teeny tiny, so there's only certain ones. But I have seen people getting them. So they are getting more and more popular, because you can use them for so much. From home decor, you can put them on a plaster, you can do all sorts. So I'm just going to set this one a bit. This colour here is bronze, I think. Copper. So we're going to go around. We'll go around this one with the copper, I think, because there's copper on the flower. Yeah, the stamps. If you're doing the stamps, you really need to put a coat of embossing ink on it first. And also, not every stamp. I know for a fact that some stamps that I used are fine, but a couple of them aren't. So I wouldn't do it with stamps that you love to try it. But if you're really unsure, I would even put a layer of baby oil on, or like a little layer of Vaseline. That would work as well. I can even get stuff called mold release, which would work. Bear with, it's coming, I think. If it doesn't come in a second, I'll just grab gold. Ah, it is coming. There's so many things you can put in. If you've got charms, if you've got sequins, if you've got buttons. I mean, the clock, I thought so many times, I've got a box of buttons with so many buttons in. And I keep meaning to take it over my mum's for her to get out what she wants. But I thought I could fill another clock with buttons. There we go. So all I would do is go around the edge of this. And it's a little bit harder with one like this, because it needs to be a bit thicker. But you just take your time. And it gives a lovely edge and a lovely finish. And it makes that look a little bit more finished. And then all you would do is, whatever you're going to do, if you're going to pop it on a necklace, you would pop a jump ring in. If you're going to pop it on a keychain, you would just pop a key finding on it. You could even do this sort of thing. You know the wood burning kit I've got with the wood burning pen? You could even put resin onto the wood the same sort of way. It just wouldn't be clear. You could get some fabulous effects. We'll do that at some point as well. And so many things craft-wise that you can do. I mean, you take paper into it as well. You've seen the keychains I made out of the paper kit with the dogs. Oh, there we go. I mean, how fancy does that look? It just finishes it off lovely. And it's a gift. I'll pop that there to dry. This one I think I would go silver. And you can do a thin line if you want, just taking your time. Steady hand. I did think about the clock and painting the whole side of it with, hang on, actually the clock that I'm not keen on, because I don't think I'm going to be able to salvage it, so I like it. What we could do is grab the gold. So this was the first one, which I did it back to front, and obviously I'd filled the front in, but on there I probably need a couple of coats to get a decent, but you see all the bubbles I got in it as well, you can see them. So if I did do this, I think I would have to do a top coat and let it run down the side and fix all those little bubbles, because the dry was crazy. Anyway, I learnt a lot doing this one. You can even go around the whole thing with the gold. And once it's dry, it's not patchy anymore. The pen's the oil-based mirror marker, chrome marker. Let's stick that one on again. Right. Let's see what else we've got. I'll not do too many, because you'll all be bored to tears watching us do too many. So this one, you know what? I've got some bottle stickers next to us, so you could make it quite vintagey even. Yeah, I know it's got the bright pink behind, but for Halloween I could, maybe it would look better on there. What do we think? There is, it's called Mirror Mist. Yes, mirror mist it's called. If you go on Amazon, just type in mirror spray, you get loads of them. But Pen Art do one. I think Stamperia do one, or they used to. But you can buy bigger ones of it. Loads of companies do them, like decorating companies. Oh, now we'll start. So I'm going to start looking for stuff. But as well as that, I did do some paint skins. And what you could easily do is have your clear pendant. Right? Hang on, we'll move these out of the way. Actually, this one. And then all you would do, so this is just a paint skin, it's acrylic paint, and I let it dry on wax paper. And all I would do is take the UV resin. Actually, we'll cut a bit off first so I'm not piling the whole thing underneath. Which one do I want? Should we go? Don't think purple. I'm thinking. There, do you think? Do we think here? Should we do this? Yeah, Cadence do one as well. Right, so if you go on Amazon, you can find it. Or if you want, I can find it and get you a link. So, a little bit of UV resin on the back and then squash it down. And you'll see if there's any areas that you've missed. And then just pop that under and it will cure. And these are the ones that we've just done. Not quite set yet. Still quite warm. Just going to pop them there to go. And we'll do something on this one. Like this is the glitter glass that I had on. Let's see what we've got here. See, I really love the feathers with it. There's no reason why you can't go. It all depends on what colours you're using. And what about a tulip on this one? Just there. I think with the glitter bean as it is, I quite like the tulip on there though. Just a single tulip. Let's chop its head off and we'll see. I've lost my scissors. Yeah, I do. It's good though, because I can have things curing and showing stuff as I go. Pop that on there. Where did it go? What did I do with it? Oh, I put it down, didn't I? I was going to add a bit of leaf, but we'll not bother. We'll not bother with a bit of leaf. And it's really handy, the little light, actually, for that, because then you're not setting your UV resins next to it before it's ready. I'm just going to move that over because I just stuck it right on top. So these you could actually do with a torch. If you're not mass making them, like I seem to be, you just use one of the little hand torches. You don't need to go and buy like masses and masses of kit to give it a go. You could use what glitters you've got. Get a couple of jewellery moulds. And some resin. And it's having a go at something without it costing £1,000,000. Oh, my poor lighter. Give it another rub. warm it up. Surface bubbles off. I think these should be done by now. We'll pop that one underneath. This one I'm hoping will be done as well. So this one now we've got the acrylic paint pouring underneath. And all I do is cut around it. And again, some of the resin's squidged outside. You can easily just use a nail file or a bit of sandpaper to get it off. Like that. And then you've got another pendant, but both sides look pretty. I would probably go over that as well. But where's me nail file? There's one. Oh, sorry. Again, with the nail file, I would just go around, get any little bits off that you didn't want on. It'll not take long. That's another one. And you could easily put, if you've got stickers with the alphabet on, you could put names on. If you've got a cricket, you could use your vinyl and things like that. So many things you can do. And these ones are going to be so pretty. You see the duotone. But what you could do on this one, if you're going to put dark resin on the back, your best bet is to not mix it up too dark and do a couple of layers. So say you wanted your background to be black. Don't think I've got any black maker next to us. Let's see what I could use. Right, a tiniest bit of Payne's Grey acrylic paint. So I would grab I'll just use this actually because I'm going to darken it. Pop a little bit more resin in. And I mean, when I say tiny, I mean tiny. And I would build it up, do a couple of layers rather than doing one thick layer. Because again, the UV light has to be able to pass through the glitter. Or whatever you're putting in. So literally, that's what I would do. You can barely see it on the end. If it's alcohol marker, you could maybe score a little, maybe score a tiny bit braver than that. That's maybe a bit. Let me just do that again. So again, less is more. So you can still see it's quite see-through. Which one's the back? We'll go on the back of this one. And it's got a lovely purple sheen to it as well now because it still had some of the pink in, the Calpol pink. That would be fantastic hanging on a tree. In fact, I'm going to make some snowflakes, super clear snowflakes with just glitter in, and I'm so excited about it. I say I'm going to make them. It could be December again before I even get around to Christmas. We know what I'm like. Again, just pulling it out. You don't need a thick layer, especially if you're top coating or backing something. Alcohol also works. Just give it a spritz of alcohol and that will pop surface bubbles as well if your lighter runs out. So on the back of this one, should we need another tub? Where's my tubs? There they are. Should we put a glitter on the back of this one, do you think? And then I think after this one, I think everybody will be bored. We'll see what happens with the colour of this one and then a little bit. And see what glitter I've got next to it. Oh, we'll go for a blue maker, like a dark maker. Oh, what glitter have I got in here? Oh, it'll go totally different and add. What's that? So I've got this like confetti glitter stuff. And I've got these makeup powders. It's just like confetti glitter. Could add that. Not bad. I'm pleased. Should I add the glitter on with the stars and things and see what that's like? Because it's a little bit chunky. So. And it's got like bits of like chopped, the end chopped off a bit of tinsel. We'll see. And this one might need a little bit longer because it's got all the glitter and stuff in, but I think it will be fine. We can easily turn it over and do the other side as well under the UV light. Oh, that's pretty. So again, anything that's near the UV light will cure though. So keeping your uncured resin like this out of the way of the light is your best idea. I'm running out of space fast. We'll just pop it there and hope it doesn't fall over. So that one, the bubbles won't matter on that one because of all the glitter. So this one with the tulips done. I mean, how sweet is that? All I would do is take a drill on these ones because these ones are the pop socket. Out the pop socket, most there's no hole. I'll just take a drill and go through the top and then pop your jump ring through and make them into... How long do we have before? UV resin, you've got as long as you like. As long as it's not on the UV light. So if I put that next to the UV light here, it would cure. That's why I'm working on the top of it. UV light will not cure unless you put it out in the sun, you leave it in the window, or it's near the light. You've got forever and a day with the UV. If you use an epoxy and things like that, it depends. They're all different. Some are fast curing, some you've got 40 minutes, some you've got an hour. It really just depends. So this one here, obviously I didn't put enough dark on, but you can see the different tone. I maybe shouldn't have mixed in with the other mica, but I am gonna just see how far we can push this and add a smidge more paint. I'm gonna try that. I think that'll be too much though. We'll try. Just get a little bit darker. That's a lot darker, isn't it? We'll see. We might be okay. It's just testing and seeing for yourself how far you can push it. Let's try that. It wasn't mixed in properly. We've got bits, but it'll be fine. I love this colour though, mixed in with that powder. Pop that back under. I wonder, do you know what? I wonder what this would be like over the back of there. If it would make any difference, because you probably won't be able to see a lot of it, but it might be quite nice to see some of the dark. There's the tulip. Oh, again, I forgot on the last one. You see all the bubbles pop as you put it on. I hope you can see what I can see, because let's keep popping them on it. You can take them as far as you like, basically, and just keep playing and playing and playing. Mixing together, you can marble them together. It's all about testing, see how far you can go. Usually makeup powder, you can add quite a lot of it into a resin. Paints and things, if they're opaque, you've got to be a bit more careful. If you're putting layers and layers of alcohol on, sometimes the light can't penetrate it and it'll stay tacky underneath. Obviously, moulds that aren't clear, you have to do it in layers and keep curing it. And then when you take it out, I would always put it back under out of the mould to cure it. There's just so many different things you can do. I love it. I love the whole, you take one thing and turn it into a gazillion other things. I love it so much. Confetti, yes, like confetti. We'll just wait for these. Right, I see that one. All I would do is pop and I've got a big enough jump ring so I don't have to. I'm fluffing it. Dog hair. There's dog hair and everything. If you ever get anything from me, just always expect that there's a dog hair in. Right, just pop your jump ring through. You can get bails that stick to the back of them. No, it's just gorgeous. This one, I'll probably drill a hole through or stick it on the back of a pop socket, which is what these ones were kind of intended for. But And this is a pop socket to go on the back of your mobile phone case. This one I'm not that impressed with. I wish I'd backed it onto something first. That's a pop socket. You just take that off and it sticks to the back of your phone. That stops you dropping your phone. Yeah, you still got to be careful with resin though. Follow health and safety. Wear your gloves. If you've got issues breathing, I would make sure you wear a mask or work in a room that's well ventilated. And just be careful. It's like anything, isn't it? Like varnishes and things like that. So this one, I think, has to be one of my favourites. I love a beat anyway. And I back that with a grey backing. Just so all the little beads would stand out more. But it meant if I wanted to put it onto the pop socket, that it wouldn't show up as much. It would show darker rather than the bright white. And you'd still see the shine of all the beads and things. I love a pop socket. But I mean, you can tell I like phone cases and things done. There's so many things you can do. And the thing is with UV resin, you're not waiting 12 hours for things to cure. There is ways of speeding other things up, but that's that one done. I'm not overly keen, but you can easily cover a lot of that with a sticker or whatever, or you could have it that way. Put something on it. Actually, I don't mind it actually, you know. And then going around. Just like that. And like I say, if you have got a cricket or whatever, and the vinyl, you can cut people's names out, you can cut flowers out. I think I got a dud cricket, to be honest. Mine just never cuts the way I want it to. It's always potluck with mine. It takes us so long, which is why I haven't made any more stencils with my designs, because it was costing us about £3 million to make 2 stencils, having to cut them 95 times. And I did try and get in touch with Cricut, and they said they wanted videos and things. Then I got the lurgy, and now I think it's probably too late. But we live, we learn. Maybe I just got a dud. There we go. I mean, like I say, you can use normal acrylic pen as well. I would sort of go for it, especially with acrylic markers and things. And I don't actually know if these scratch off. I don't think they will with them being oil, but I can see the glitter coming through. You can see it in the two-tone. This one, though, I think it would look absolutely fantastic. I mean, there's loads of different fairies on the website. That one there would look absolutely fantastic with her over. No problem at all. I have been on for ages. I am done. I'm just going to show these two here with the dark. Oh, I do like that one with the dark on. Let me see, it's just coming through. And it has cured, so you can push it a little bit further. And that one, oh, I like that one better now. Look at that. All the different tones. So what I'll do is I will finish these off with something. I will absolutely get pictures of everything over the next couple of days when I finish them off. Yeah, they're not sticky. And I'll pop them all on Facebook. But any questions or anything, just feel free to message us. I will get back to you eventually when I see it. But I all hope you have a lovely Monday. The code for the website, for the goodie bags, well, for everything on the website is Feel the Love. It ends tonight, I think. I think it does. I think I set it to end tonight, like I've had the whole weekend. There's goodie bags on there. If you want some glitters and things in, just mention it, because I've got stacks of stuff. Stuff that I've only had 1 or 2 of, or something like that. Have a lovely Monday, and I will see you all hopefully Tuesday, technology and life depending. But be good, and I'll see you very soon.